Now going over to the business blunder of the day, you have UPS profits dropping. Well, they're not so good. Their stock dropped about 15% after their profits dropped, even worse, 32%. Now, we'll dive into the article, but really quick, just looking at their stock price in past 5 years trend, not too bad. So pulled up over here. Currently trading for $125.32 per share, which again, that's pretty good for the 5-year trend. But for the 1-year trend, oh yeah, no, oh dear God, no. It's down at 23.46%. Year to date, down 8%. Past month is up 4, but down past 5 days, it's about 5. This needs to be refreshed as well. Now, going to the article, you have this is by Aaron McCade or at Investopedia, saying, quote, UPS stock dives as profits drop over 30%, which, yeah, that's going to be horrifying. They say, quote, shares of UPS tumbled 8% in pre-market trading Tuesday after a shipping giant reported a second quarter earnings that was lower than analysts expected amid a pullback from pandemic high package deliveries. Revenue for the company's shipping operations fell just 1% from the same time period last year to $21.8 billion, while analysts had expected revenue to rise to $22.18 billion, according to estimates compiled by Visible Alpha. Profits fell by a wide margin. UPS reported 32% drop in net income to $1.41 billion, down from $2.08 billion the same time period last year, below estimates, which probably didn't help that the new deal with the union, I think they said that drivers are making up to $175,000 per year, which is astronomically a lot of money. They also say that, quote, UPS narrowed its revenue outlook for the full fiscal year, projecting revenue of roughly $93 billion compared to the previously projected range of $92 billion to $94.5 billion. The company also lowered projections for the adjusted earnings margin, roughly 9.4% for the year, below the previous projections of 10% to 10.6%. CEO Carol Tom said that UPS returned to growth in terms of shipping volume for the first time in 9 quarters, which, Jesus Louise, talking about long overdue. The first time in 9 fiscal quarters. She also suggested that the normalization from pandemic highs could be nearly complete for UPS and shipping rivals such as FedEx. Tom said that the growth should allow UPS to return to growing profits in the second half of 2024. They also say that UPS has announced plans to restart its stock buyback program with $500 million over the rest of 2024, with plans to target $1 billion annual going forward. That's not great. They say the share stock tumbled yet again even more after that news. And yeah, their costs have been increasing, the profits are decreasing. It's not good. And again, the big 800-pound gorilla in the room is, well, Amazon. They're slowly but surely building out their own infrastructure as they have their own even a greater fleet of planes. Obviously, you've seen the Amazon buses darn near everywhere. Can't throw a rock without hitting one of those things. And I also don't suggest it, since Amazon has copious amounts of capital for litigation to sue you into oblivion. So wouldn't actually recommend doing that. And yeah, I think a lot of these shipping companies should have seen the writing on the wall, because again, Amazon was one of their biggest clients. And as soon as Amazon said, oh yeah, we're going to get into the logistics transportation, that's not great. And I can't but wonder what's demand going to look like. They say it's going to pick up this year. I'm just going to say I'm skeptical, to say the least, because it's also election year, which in general, no matter who's running, on average, the economy does decrease because of all the economic uncertainty, the political uncertainty. People are wondering, will he be regulated out of existence? Or maybe we'll get some good tax breaks that can help reinvest the company. We can spend more money. Or maybe the individuals will get to keep more money in their pocket because the government doesn't steal, tax as much of it. So there's always a lot of political uncertainty this year. Compared to other cycles when I've been in business in my tech company, there's even more uncertainty. So, the UPS is saying it's going to go up. And again, none of this is financial advice. But, geez, let's just say I'm skeptical, to say the least. And again, the profits crashing 32%. That's tough. That's going to be rough. That is, of course, certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.